Exciting news! Singapore has recently become a proud member of the exclusive Blue Zones Club, making it the first intentionally established Blue Zone worldwide. The residents of this extraordinary city have embraced one of the most exceptional diets globally, leading to a remarkable life expectancy of 100 years. Isn't that absolutely astonishing? But what exactly is this renowned Blue Zone diet that is blowing up on Netflix, and why is it generating so much hype? Watch the video till the very end to discover what makes the Blue Zone diet so special. Once upon a time in the early 2000s, Dan Buettner, a National Geographic Fellow and best-selling author, decided to go on a daring quest to uncover the secrets of living longer. Armed with his trusty team of experts, including anthropologists, epidemiologists, and researchers, he joined forces with National Geographic and the National Institute of Aging. Together, they scoured the globe and discovered 5 magical regions teeming with centenarians, which they aptly named the Blue Zones. These extraordinary places not only housed an impressive number of long-lived individuals, but also boasted low rates of pesky chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. After rummaging thoroughly through the lives of these remarkable folks, Buettner and his team unveiled the magnificent Blue Zones eating plan. The Blue Zone is a marvelous concept that celebrates different regions, cultures, and their access to local food. And let me tell you, the benefits go beyond just physical health. It's all about enhancing the overall quality of life, my dear ones. Imagine yourself forging strong social connections, staying active like a sprightly squirrel, and managing stress like a Zen master. Now, isn't that a recipe for a delightful and fulfilling existence? Inspired by his travels, Buettner developed this unique eating plan based on the dietary habits of these long-living individuals. So, what did these centenarians munch on to reach such impressive ages? To find out, we need to understand what they've been eating for most of their lives. Buettner and his team spent 8 years researching and discovered 5 remarkable Blue Zones: Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Ikaria, Greece, and Loma Linda, California. These communities showcased exceptional longevity, and their diets held the key. So what's on the menu in the Blue Zones? The main pillars of the Blue Zones diet include whole grains like corn, wheat, and rice, and plants, and more plants. In the Blue Zones, they go crazy for fresh, seasonal veggies. They even preserve surplus produce through pickling and drying, ensuring they have a year-round supply. Can you believe that plants make up a whopping 95 to 100% of their daily intake? Leafy greens like spinach, kale, beet, and turnip tops, chard, and collards are the real stars of the show. When it comes to cooking oils, the Blue Zone residents opt for plant-based options. While we can't say olive oil is the only healthy choice, it's definitely the crowd favorite in these communities. Research suggests that olive oil can boost good cholesterol while reducing the bad stuff. In Korea, folks who consumed about 6 tablespoons of olive oil daily seem to cut their mortality risk in half. Now that's some food for thought. And for all you meat lovers out there, don't worry, there's still hope. Blue Zone dwellers do enjoy meat, but in moderation. They chow down on it about 5 times a month, according to a comprehensive global analysis. Meat is more of a special occasion treat, a small side dish, or a flavor enhancer for their meals. Even some 30-year-old vegetarian Adventists join in on this practice. So you can still have your meat, just don't go overboard. But if you don't eat meat regularly, where do you get the protein from? Simple answer: beans. Just a cup of beans a day can give you a protein and fiber boost. And guess what? It's linked to an extra 4 years of life. In the magical Blue Zones, beans are a staple food. They chow down on black beans in Nicoya, lentils and garbanzo beans in the Mediterranean, and soybeans in Okinawa. These folks consume 4 times more beans than your average American. Beans literally have 21% protein, 77% complex carbs for long-lasting energy, and minimal fat. Plus, they're loaded with fiber, making them the secret weapon for longevity. Oh, and a little bit of sheep's milk cheese or goat's milk cheese, but hold the sugar. They consume only a quarter of the sugar we typically indulge in and steer clear of processed foods. Now you might be thinking, isn't this diet a bit restrictive? Well, fear not. Buettner prefers to call it a plant slant rather than restrictive. In fact, he believes that the more people embrace a whole food, plant-based diet, the better off they'll be. So it's all about putting those plants front and center on your plate. The most interesting thing about the blue zones is that walking is a way of life. Whether it's commuting, visiting friends, or going out for a bite, they're always on their feet. They even do household chores and tend to their gardens manually. Can you imagine? They're constantly active, burning calories without even realizing it. No need for fancy gyms or intense workouts here. Now, let's talk about Singapore. Over the past few decades, their life expectancy has shot up by a jaw-dropping 20 years. They're now rocking one of the highest average life expectancies in the world at 85 years. How did they do it? Well, they've created an environment that encourages walking. They tax cars heavily, subsidize public transportation, and design beautiful parks. As a result, Singaporeans easily hit 10,000 to 20,000 steps a day. Quite amazing, right? So why not take a culinary adventure and explore the secrets of the Blue Zones and try out the Blue Zones cookbook? It's packed with delicious recipes that will have you feeling healthier and more energized in no time. So are you up for the challenge? Try the Blue Zones diet and unlock the secrets to a longer, healthier life, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below.